In this tutorial, we will discuss about the text in SwiftUI, and we will also cover how to customize the text with different fonts, colors, and many more. Let's jump into the code. The text control is used to display one or multiple lines of text. This text control is a non-editable and read-only information on the screen. The sample code is generated in content view. It shows you how to display a single line of text and images. It also uses a VStack to embed the text and image. We will discuss both images and stack views in later videos. Now, let's focus on the usage of text first. To display text on screen, you initialize a text object with a text message. The preview canvas should display text message on screen. This is a basic syntax for creating a text. We can change the value or text whatever we want, and the canvas should show you the changes parallelly. Modifiers. You can change the properties of a control by calling methods that are known as modifiers. Example of modifiers: color, font, weight, etc. If you want to bold the text, you can use the modifier font weight and specify your preferred font weight. Example bold. You can access the modifier by using the dot syntax. Whenever you type a dot, Xcode will show you possible modifiers. For example, you will see various font weight options when you type a dot in the font weight modifier. You can choose bold to bold the text. If you want to make it bolder, you can choose heavy. It actually returns a new view that has the bolded text. So what is interesting in SwiftUI is that you can further chain this new view with other modifiers. You want to make the bolded text a little bit bigger. You can write the code look like this. We can also chain multiple modifiers together. We usually write the above code in the following format. The functionality is the same, but I believe you will find the above code is more easy to read. The font modifier lets you change the font properties. In the above code, we specify title is the font type. So this is used for enlarging the text. SwiftUI comes with several built-in text styles, including title, large title, body, etc. If you want to further increase the font size, replace title with large title. You can also use font modifier to specify the font design. Let's say you want the font to be rounded. You can write the font modifier like this. Here you specify to use system font with title text style, and rounded design. The preview canvas should immediately respond to changes and show you the rounded text. When you use text styles, example, title, large title, etc., the font size will be varied and your application will scale the text automatically depending upon the user preferences. To use a fixed font size, write a code like this. Let's change the font color. For this, you use foreground color modifier like this. The foreground color modifier accepts a value of color. Here we specify green color, which is a built-in color. You may use other built-in values like red, purple, etc. I prefer to customize the properties of a control by writing the code. You can also use the design canvas to edit them. By default, the preview is running in the live mode. To edit the views property, you have to first switch to the selectable mode, then hold the command key and click the text to bring up a pop-over menu. Choose Show SwiftUI inspector and then you can edit the text or font properties. What is great is that the code will update automatically when you make changes to the font property. Multi-line text. It supports multiple lines by default, so it can display paragraph of text without using any additional modifiers. Replace your current code with the following. To center the alignment, we use multi-line text alignment with center after the foreground modifier. In some cases, you may want to limit the number of lines to a certain number. We use line limit modifier to control it. Another modifier, truncation mode, specify where to truncate the text within the text view. You can truncate at the beginning of the text, middle or ending of the text. By default, system is set to tail truncation. To modify the truncation of the text, you can use truncation mode modifier and set its value to head middle like this. After the change, your text should look like this. Setting the padding and line spacing. Normally, the default line spacing is good enough for most situations. To alter the default settings, you just adjust the line space by calling line spacing modifier. As you see, the text is too close to the left and right side of the edges. To give it more space, you can use padding modifier, which adds some extra space to each side of the text. Rotating the text, you use the rotate effect modifier and pause the degrees of rotation like this, 45 degrees. You will see the text is rotated by 45 degrees. By default, the rotation happens around the center of the text view. If you want to rotate the text around a specific point, top left corner, you can write the code like this. We pass an extra parameter anchor to specify the point of rotation. SwiftUI also provides rotation 3D effect that allows you to create some amazing 3D effects. This modifier takes two parameters, rotation angle and axis of the rotation. To create a drop-down shadow effect, the shadow modifier will apply shadow effect to the text. All you need to do is specify the color and radius of the shadow.